Hey guys, welcome to another episode. Here we are, Mallala, ready for our drift day. Falcon's already in the shed. Got our custom number plate on there. Got the front window sticker. Looks pretty cool out in the light, it changes all colours. Made up some new stickers for the side here. You guys would have seen the one at the back. One for the boys. Got some tyres ready with us. Cage is all installed. And one for the passengers. Unfortunately, this event doesn't allow passengers, but that's about right. So yeah, the Falcon's just stock at the moment. Haven't done the turbo conversion to it. Like I said, the clutch probably won't hold up with the power of the turbo, so just brought it out as it is. Hopefully it will do what it needs to do. Got the tyres pumped all the way up so we can sort of break the traction and hopefully get drifting. And got probably an hour till the first session starts, so see you when we're out on track. Alright, here we are guys, finally get out on track. Been waiting for this all day or week actually. Stock suspension, stock engine, stock car. We'll see how this thing goes. I've got the tyre pressures up to about 60 psi, so it's been raining a bit earlier during today, but the track's pretty dry at the moment, so just see how this thing goes. Hopefully we can get it going and have a bit of fun. So far so good, just getting up to the start line now, and hopefully we do alright. Alright, here we go. Got spun out on the first corner, so I just slow down a little bit. So maybe the tyre pressures need to go down a little bit. It's actually spinning pretty easily, so I lost it pretty much on every corner. So yeah, tyre pressures are probably up too high. I'm not really getting the traction that I need. Obviously too loose in the rear end, I'm just spinning, so I'll just keep going on these tyres for now. Next session I'll put the next set of tyres down. Alright, so first session, obviously the tyre pressure was up way too high and I just kept spinning every time I was coming to corners. The steering angle on this car is not the best, so like when it comes out really far, I haven't got enough steering angle to bring it back where I need it. So I've just chucked on another set of tyres. I'm waiting to go out again. The other tyres were at like 65 PSI. I've put these ones on to about 45 now, so hopefully we've got a bit more grip and doesn't spin out in every corner. But see how we go. It's a bit of fun, like, you know, I haven't been out here for years. I came out like a couple of times when I had a Skyline, but starting fresh again and just getting used to this car. So do what we got to do and have a bit of fun. Out of nowhere, it's just started absolute pissing down with rain. I can't win with tyres and trying to get traction and whatever, but I haven't gone out yet since it started raining, so we'll see how we go. It's going to be heaps slippery. The track's really like slippery as it was before, so I like the wet, but we'll see how we go on the track. Much better. Tyre pressure can probably go down a little bit more, but yeah, I find it so much easier to drift in the wet. I don't know why. Even though it's less grip, I just find wet easier to drift in. Now I've always, you know, with these sort of cars, they're a lot easier to drift with less power in the wet. And you know, when you've got a car which grips up more, obviously in the dry, you actually got to get like more speed. You've got to throw it in a lot harder, and it's a lot more technical to actually get the car going. Whereas the wet, you know, you can just come around the corner, little clutch kick, and it initiates, and you know, you can just control it from there. So I wish my tyre pressure was a little bit lower. If I get to the start line and there's a bit of a weight, I might just quickly jump out and drop the tyre pressure a bit. Down, and it sucks because my window's up, everything just starts fogging and I can't see shit. That was fun. I enjoyed that run. That was killer. Oh jeez, it's just a massive lineup to keep going out. That's the only thing that sucks.
wet seems like it's the go for me. I don't know why, but I can't drift in the dry. That first corner though always gets me for some reason. I don't know if it's bad luck coming in. Maybe I'll just try and clutch kick it into that corner, not worry about the handbrake. I don't know. Alright, just about to go out for our third run in the wet. I'm gonna try it down the straight, maybe go third gear because I'm sitting on limiter in second gear. I don't know, third gear I reckon is gonna get pretty hairy. I might end up doing a spin down the straight, but see how we go. Send them until it stops. Bloody spun out. Just didn't have that steering angle I needed. hopefully we get one more lap in for this session. I've sort of figured out that once I put the turbo stuff on this car, it's going to definitely need some suspension upgrades. It's going to need some coilovers. I haven't found anywhere that does, you know, like cut and shut knuckles or, you know, any sort of front end suspension work there. I can get some more angle and stuff like that. So I don't know, like worst case scenario, just get an AU. I know they do stuff for the AU, so yeah, but yeah, coming down the straight, third gear gets pretty hairy. So it's going to definitely need some coilovers, that way I can obviously hold it a bit better, because it does have a lot of body roll. I'm not sure what sort of, I haven't even looked at the suspension too much on this car, to tell you the truth. Don't know what sort of shocks or struts or anything it's got. So definitely a work in progress, this car. So yeah, it's good fun though. Like the wet weather definitely does help me out for drifting. I think it sort of, I find it a bit easier. Obviously the speeds are a little bit lower and you can control the car a bit better in my eyes. So, but yeah, this car definitely needs some sort of steering adjustments or some steering changes. So obviously I can get some more lock into this car, steering lock that is. And yeah, obviously when we go to put the turbo on, it's going to make a shitload more power, and more power means more gears. So we're definitely going to be going third gear more often in the turbo when this is turbo. So definitely some coilovers would help with a lot of the body roll and actually sitting it where I need it to sit, coming down the big straight especially. So yeah, probably about another 10 cars in front of me. Hopefully we get one more lap in before this session. Interesting nut run, Jesus. All right, my heart's pumping a little bit from that one. Entry point where we drive in to the starting line, you're actually not really allowed to drift. So this is a good part where you can cool down your car if it's getting a little bit hot or whatever. You know, space yourself out. If there's a lineup at the starting line, then you just take your time to get back to the start. And obviously, because you've got to wait, just make sure that that you got your car nice and cool. Mate wants me to do another tip in down the straight, so we'll see how we go. no tip in. We're actually starting to grip up a little bit here, so just spun that last corner there, which was alright because I sort of saved it and kept going, so I'll do an in-car footage on this next video now. Bit of a loony on that one. I was being a bit of a dickhead on that one. I was just sending it, having a bit of fun. Alright, back to the serious business. Let's try and link this whole track. There. Drive straight through. So yeah, just go and see him, mate.
Oh, put it on the trailer, take it home.
Why is that?
Don't do donuts and all that sort of thing, okay?
Where did I do a donut?
Boss reckons he saw you. I saw you do a couple of stupid things around in the ring. So, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah, put it on the trailer.
I don't understand why you think that I did a donut. If I lost control, I'm trying to get back on the track. What am I meant to do?
Yeah, okay. But put it on the trailer, take it home, okay?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's the end of that. Got kicked off the track. I took my number plates off and I changed helmets and I came back out. So it looks like we're going again.
The jump drift. Yes, Joe. I'll give you one thing.
It's going to be wetter tomorrow than it is. Cover. You like vintage markets, vintage clothes? The market's called Round
Send it. Yeah, straight.
Alright, so it's currently the following day from Drift Day. The car, as I learned, was a bit hard to throw into corners and, you know, really learn a lot more than what the car could actually do because the suspension was so sloppy in it. There's so much play in the steering wheel. It needs like a lot of suspension upgrades and stuff like that. So, I mean, when it comes to driving and stuff, you do have a lot of driver skill to put into the car, and then there's so much that the car can actually do with what you've got. So the suspension is pretty shit on the car, so I've got to do a lot of upgrades to get it, you know, to feel like a proper track car. I did have a Skyline previously, and that handled a lot better than the Falcon did. So there'll be some upgrades coming to the car. Hopefully there'll be another event coming up very shortly, which we can enter into and yeah, see if we can do any better than we did this time around. Obviously I left this car NA for now because the clutch wasn't the best, so I've got to put a clutch in it. I'm going to do some more stuff to it, maybe some suspension upgrades so it can handle a lot better, but we'll see how we go. And yeah, learn a little bit, know that we have to do a lot to the car, so a lot of more episodes to come, and stay tuned and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks guys, see ya.